Every time you board a plane, it's right there, staring at you, a tiny hole in the window. You've seen it, you've ignored it. But what if I told you this tiny hole is the difference between life and death at 35,000 feet? And the real reason behind it is far stranger than you think. Establish curiosity today. We're going deep inside the secret world of aviation to uncover the hidden purpose of the mysterious little hole in airplane windows. We'll explore why it's there, how it works, the deadly disaster that forced engineers to add it, and the incredible science keeping you safe in the skies. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at a plane window the same way again. The mystery everyone missed. Let's start with the basics. Next time you sit by the window on a flight, take a closer look. You'll notice 3 layers, an outer pane facing the open sky, an inner pane, the one you can touch and sandwich it in between. A middle pane with that mysterious little hole. That hole is called a bleed hole. And it's not there for decoration. It's there because without it, your plane's windows could literally shatter mid-flight. Life at 35,000 feet, at cruising altitude, 35,000 feet, the air outside is thin, freezing, and at a pressure so low, you wouldn't survive without oxygen. Inside the cabin, it's pressurized to feel like you're at around 6,000 to 8,000 feet. This means there's a constant force pushing from the inside of the plane towards the outside, over 8 pounds per square inch of pressure difference. And guess what takes the brunt of that force if you're sitting by the window? That thin piece of transparent material between you and the sky. The engineering genius, technical diagram of window panes. Airplane windows are actually made of multiple layers for safety. The outer pane takes the full pressure load, while the middle pane with the bleed hole helps regulate that pressure. The bleed hole allows a tiny bit of cabin air to flow between the panes, ensuring the outer pane bears the load while the inner pane is mostly just there to protect you from scratches or accidental damage. Without the hole, both layers would share the pressure equally, and that increases the risk of both failing if one cracks. The hole makes sure only the outer pane takes the stress, leaving the inner one as a backup in case of emergency, the disaster that changed everything. This tiny hole's existence wasn't just an engineering idea. It was born out of tragedy. In the early 1950s, the British-made de Havilland Comet, the world's first commercial jet airliner, suffered a series of mysterious, catastrophic crashes. Investigators found that repeated pressurization cycles caused tiny cracks in the windows and fuselage, eventually leading to explosive decompression mid-flight. While the main cause was structural weakness, engineers realized that window design played a critical role in preventing pressure buildup. Thus, the modern triple-pane system with a bleed hole became the standard, a small but life-saving innovation. Temperature and fog control visual. Frost on windows, then clear glass after airflow animation. The bleed hole has another hidden job, keeping your view clear. At altitude, temperatures can drop to -50 degrees Celsius, -58 degrees Fahrenheit. The hole allows warm cabin air to circulate between the panes, preventing frost or fog from building up inside the window. So, the next time you take that perfect Instagram shot above the clouds, thank the bleed hole for giving you a clear view. What if the hole wasn't there? Simulation of window without bleed hole under pressure. Without the bleed hole, the pressure between the panes could become uneven, causing the inner pane to bear more load than it's designed for. In worst-case scenarios, both panes could crack or burst. Now, commercial planes are designed with multiple redundancies, but aviation safety is about eliminating even the smallest risk. That's why this unassuming hole is actually a vital part of the system. Myths and misconceptions. Passenger pointing at hole. Confused. Some passengers think the hole is for air supply. Others believe it's a spy camera. Yes, really. In reality, it's purely a safety feature for pressure regulation and visibility. And no, air doesn't rush in or out of it. The air pressure inside the window layers equalizes so gently you'd never notice. Why you've never heard about this? Airlines rarely mention it because, frankly, most passengers don't ask. It's one of those tiny details you're not supposed to think about unless you're an aviation geek or you're watching this video. Everyday objects with similar hidden features visual. Quick cuts of pen caps, microwave doors, and elevator gaps. This isn't unique to planes. Everyday objects are full of small, hidden design features that quietly keep you safe, like the hole in pen caps to prevent choking, or the tiny bumps on escalator edges to keep shoes away from the gap. The difference is, when you're 7 miles above the earth, these details matter more than ever. Bring it full circle visual, sunset view from airplane window, fade to black. So next time you're on a flight, sitting by the window, remember the little hole in front of you. It's more than a dot on the glass. It's a quiet guardian fighting physics, frost, and fate. So you can travel the world safely. Sometimes the smallest things make the biggest difference. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden aviation secret, hit that like button, share this video with a friend who loves to travel, and subscribe for more incredible stories hiding in plain sight. And tell me in the comments, what's the weirdest thing you've noticed on a plane?